Okay, so I am back here with the FMS Edge 540, giving you an update as to its current status. If you haven't already seen the video, I'll post it in the link below of the maiden flight and the kind of a crash that I had when I put it up there in the sky for the first time. It wasn't really a crash. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I looked at the video again, and the aircraft was down. It had landed, and as I was taxiing it back, a gust of wind came up and flipped it over and made it do a cartwheel. And in that video, you'll see that it was damaged. And I guess you can tell that I was kind of a bit frustrated because it was a maiden flight, so I had the first time that I flew it, and to have an aircraft get damaged on its maiden flight is not fun, especially when you spend some money on it and have high hopes for it, and it gets damaged. But anyway, I was a bit frustrated, but I gathered up the plane and I brought it back home, and when I was a little bit calmer, I took a good look at it, and it turns out that it's really not as bad as it seems on that video. There were a few things that needed a little bit of repair, but overall, she is back in shape and ready for another re-maiden. So let me just tell you what I've done to it. In the video, this wing here, underneath here, I don't know if I want to turn the aircraft around, but underneath here, this wing had kind of split and it was kind of flopping over. I used some glue, and I'll show you which glue I used a little bit later on. But I used some glue and I glued that wing back together, and now she's kind of tough. She's good to go. The other damage that was done to the aircraft was on this elevator and the horizontal stabilizer. This here had broken off, so I re-glued that. This wasn't so bad. It was a straight bead of glue, and put that wing back together, and now she's good to go as well. So that wasn't so bad. The other bad part was this rudder here. If you could tell, this whole piece of rudder, this had broken off, and I had to glue that entire piece back together. Again, not so bad. I used a piece of tape. You know, it doesn't look pretty, but it is what it is. It's still functional. It'll still allow me to fly the aircraft. As far as and I didn't have to order a new, even though I didn't have to order a new elevator. I did, and I have it just in case I have another mishap with the aircraft. But I didn't have to put in a new elevator and horizontal stabilizer. I was able to repair this just fine. The one thing that I did have to order and replace is the prop shaft. This is a new prop shaft. The propeller itself is in good shape. No nicks, no cracks, no broken pieces. But the propeller shaft itself was kind of bent, and I didn't want to bend it back, or I couldn't bend it back, so I ordered a new propeller shaft. I got it in a couple of days. I put that in, so that's really the only piece that I needed to purchase was a new propeller shaft, and was able to put it in there, and the plane is not in such a bad shape at all. Again, that day I was just a bit frustrated, and but once I got home and calmed down a little bit and took a real good assessment of the aircraft, it turns out that the damage wasn't so bad after all. So I'm eager to get this plane back in the air and remating it, and when I do, I'll post that video up as well. And thanks for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe. But thank you very much. Bye-bye. Wait, I forgot one thing. I wanted to show you what glue I used to make the repairs to the aircraft. And this is what I use. Foam Tack powerful foam glue. This thing works miracles. I use this a lot. As you can see, half the bottle is gone. I use it on all my foamies. It does great repairs. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can put the phone down and turn the aircraft upside down. Now, let's see this. So there is the repair of that wing. As you can see, there's a crack line, but it's got the glue in there. I just put a piece of tape to reinforce it so that the glue, so that the wing was held in place while the glue dried. I mean, I could take this tape off, but if I do, it's going to peel the paint, so I'm just going to leave it on. That is the only repair that I had to make to this wing here. All the rest of the wing, I inspected it and it looked good. And I also used that glue for the hinge on the elevator. And again, it's ready to go. So thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.